This question is from the chapter Ecosystem of class 12th textbook. It is on decomposition. Now, before discussing the question, I thought of explaining the concept well, because the question is identify the correct and incorrect statement. So I thought of explaining you first and then attempting the question. So this process of decomposition is conversion of the organic matter or anything dead material into inorganic ions. So it is divided into different substages: fragmentation, leaching, catabolism, humification, and mineralization. So let us understand each and every topic well. So fragmentation, fragment, that means to break it, break a big chunk into small pieces. So all the dead material, the detritus, the dead plant parts like bark, flower, or leaves, or the dead animals, the whole animal body or their fecal matter. This is this constitutes detritus. So detritus is the matter on which detritivores act. Mainly the earthworm comes in this category of detritivores. So it helps to break down a big piece into smaller pieces, physically smaller pieces. Okay. So this is fragmentation. Next step is, so while this process is happening, the dead material also contains inorganic nutrients. It's not only organic, there are inorganic nutrients also present. So some of which go down into the soil and gets precipitated as unavailable salt. So this process is called leaching. Next, catabolism. So fragmentation, don't think that this is the third step. Catabolism and fragmentation starts happening simultaneously. Leaching also happens simultaneously. So if this is a dead material, supposing a leaf, okay, dead leaf, so it will have some inorganic ions also. Okay, there is a layer of bacteria and fungi also. So earthworm is attacking it, chewing it. Simultaneously bacteria and fungi are also digesting the leaf part. There are some inorganic ions present here that will dissolve in water and go down into the soil. So they are not happening in tandem, they are not happening back to back, but they are happening simultaneously, these three. So bacteria and fungi degrade the detritus into simple inorganic substance. So they are the ones that carry out the catabolic activity and convert the organic into inorganic. Next step is humification. Accumulation of dark colored amorphous colloidal substance. This is the definition of humus. Amorphous colloidal, it is dark colored substance. Another point on humus is it is highly resistant to microbial action. It decomposes at an extremely slow rate, and therefore it also serves as the reservoir of nutrients. So the conversion of the organic matter into colloidal substance humus is the process called humification. And the last step is mineralization. Microbial degradation of humus and release of inorganic nutrients. So finally, the organic content converting into inorganic nutrients is mineralization. So this is how we study decomposition. It is studied in five different subtopics. And you need to remember the details of each and everything, because based on this content the question is designed. Let's have a look at the question. Question 128, NEET 2023. Identify the correct statements. So only if you know the details, then only you will be able to identify correct statements. So I would suggest you to prepare this topic well This is also frequently asked question and it's very important, and it has a lot of points and they can twist and turn and design any type of question. So be ready with this topic. Okay. Statement A. Detritivores perform fragmentation. The first step was fragmentation and it is performed by detritivores. So this is a correct statement. Humus is further degraded by some microbes during mineralization. Microbial degradation of humus and release of inorganic nutrients. So yes, this is correct. Mineralization. Water soluble inorganic nutrients, very important, inorganic, go down into the soil and get precipitated by a process called leaching. Water soluble inorganic nutrients go down into the soil, get precipitated as unavailable salts. So we have three statements correct. Next one, detritus food chain begins with living organism. It begins with dead plants and dead animals. So it cannot be living organism. This part of the statement is wrong. So this is incorrect. Earthworms break down detritus into smaller particles by a process called catabolism. No, the process is fragmentation. So this is again wrong. So we have our answer. Statement A, B, C are correct. D and E are incorrect. So A, B, C is seen over here. So option number 3 is the right answer of this question. Thank you so much for watching this video.